I started streaming, and I instantly lose all consistency because I had to fucking tab out and stop playing GD for 5 minutes just so I could start up the stream. Nice. This is why I don't fucking play games. Like... Okay. Hello? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 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 I don't even know how to explain what just happened. Like mid attempt, my finger on like my toe just started feeling like a fucking bee stung it for literally no reason. It just decided that it's gonna do that in the middle of the attempt.
But it's 52.
Okay, well I guess I just forgot how to play the game or something, I don't know. I'm dying to slow speed mini wave. Wow. Wow. Can I please just do it 10 times? Like, holy shit, bro. I'm playing for 32 minutes and I'm almost done with this shit, so... I mean, I guess it's not all bad. Okay, there we go.
41.
Nice. Oh my god. Okay. That's the stupidest death of all time, but I mean, a 50-40-77 is a 50-40-77. Okay, another 54 to fucking 80 because I'm mentally retarded today apparently and can't do a single normal run.
Oh.
Can my dog shut the fuck up, man? I love dying to the same spot that has like a 200 billion millisecond timing in it over and over again. Like Encat was complaining about dying to a 200 millisecond timing once. I die to it every time I get to it.
Yeah. hate the wings. Oh my god.
Yeah, I agree. Oh my god, can this dog shut the fuck up? You know, I was thinking earlier, if I have 30 minutes left today, I'm gonna increase the length of some runs, but seeing how this is going, I don't think I'll be increasing the length of any runs. Okay, especially when I keep on dying like that every time I pass the wave. As usual, I died to 75, which is just nothing. Nice. Yeah, I don't know how I can complain about dying to 200 millisecond timings, knowing people like me exist who can't even fucking do a 200 millisecond timing every 10 attempts. $49 to 81.
All of those.
Yeah, it was on attempt 5 to 1 as well, and I died to nothing as usual.
Over. I hate this click.
Previously worked at Zoomies. This didn't pan out, so he moved on to MrBeast, becoming active in their subreddit. He began suggesting ideas for videos before designing his own candy wrappers. This became a series where he pitched a new concept every day, even making a 14-minute video to show off his process. By then, he already applied to the company 3 times. This went on for 11 days until a member of the team reached out to give him a chance. He began as an unpaid trainee, getting his first NDA on February 22nd. He moved to Greenville a few weeks later, signing his official 90-day contract on March 25th. This is where things get a little strange. If you read through his posts, he usually seems like a MrBeast fan discussing their latest uploads. On the other hand, he also left comments criticizing the channel. Many of these same points were used in his videos. This begs the question, was Dawson really just a disgruntled employee, or did he infiltrate the company to collect more info against them? It's hard to say with statements like these. I think his company is full of non-creative leeches. Personally, I think it's stupid to fake things as much as he does. Lottery would be illegal, but this is essentially what all his sweepstakes are. It's honestly baffling that no one did their due diligence at MrBeast before hiring this guy. Dawson was let go early on April 25th, for reasons that are unclear. He was subsequently hired by the company Idea Guys, of which MrBeast is a client. This apparently meant the founder had to get permission for MrBeast to hire him. That's where Dawson would stay until leaving of his own volition on July 19th, 2024. 5 days later, he put out the first of his expose, "I worked for MrBeast, he's a fraud." There's a lot to cover from this nearly hour-long video, but I'll try my best to summarize it. The major claims can be divided into 3 categories. The first is that his videos are much more deceptive than his viewers realize. Dawson argues MrBeast intentionally manipulates his young fans with tactics that closely resemble the 3 types of behavioral learning.
Step 1 is getting the viewer to associate the brand with trust and authority. Step 2 is showing the viewers that when people interact with MrBeast in a way that benefits MrBeast, when they do what he tells them to do, they win big rewards. And step 3 is finally calling on the viewer to act in some way that benefits the brand.
Dawson then deconstructs the facade, first by proving many of their videos were faked. In addition to using CGI, some uploads were flat out staged using paid actors or camera-trained celebrities. Then he discusses how contestants were often undisclosed friends or family of employees. The most egregious example is Mac, who appeared in 8 different MrBeast videos. Dawson was able to prove Mac started editing for MrBeast 2 months before being introduced as a contestant. The storyline presented in their videos was fake, with Mac moving into a $1 million mansion after agreeing to work full-time.
Wait, he's about to be the first one out? That's unlike him.
And though you got out first, I still have a prize for you. Just wait here.
Oh, first person out gets a car, and it just happened to be me, your friend Mac.
This leads him into detailing how many of their contests were unfairly rigged. He revisits claims from Rosanna Pansino, who spoke out after participating in MrBeast's video Hide and Seek.
The other thing that they said is absolutely no climbing in the air vents or the ceiling. And they said it's because they do all their wiring in the ceiling.
Dawson points out they weren't abiding by the standards of practices typically in place to ensure challenges are fair. The second category shows how MrBeast exploits that sense of trust for profit. Dawson analyzed Jimmy's shirt signing live streams and felt many of his giveaways constituted illegal lotteries. That's because there was no free method of entry that contained equal odds of winning, which is required for a sweepstakes. He also found 13 extra shady instances in which they did not give the prize in the original time frame.
Okay, so we're gonna put 2 iPhones in this pinata and we're gonna give it to someone who orders a shirt in 3 minutes? 5 minutes. Yeah, oh, we did one. Oh wait, hey Daryl, first action, before we do that, we never picked the pinata.
If all that wasn't bad enough, he caught employees signing merch with fake autographs.
Illegal lotteries targeted towards children and selling fake signatures. I mean, imagine if any other YouTuber was caught doing this. MrBeast just uses gambling psychology to exploit young children for profit. He's just become the first casino where the currency you pay with is attention.
Dawson even found a clip of MrBeast's former manager, Reed of Night Media, stating he had to convince Jimmy not to promote an unregulated video game gambling site.
Jimmy was, he wanted to work with that company when he heard about it because there was a lot of money and we wanted to give that money away in a video, and I had to talk him back on it. I was like, listen, we're not promoting gambling. I think people are going to see this negatively. So there's a long conversation that him and I had to have, which eventually we passed on the deal. And then Jake, Paul, and RiceGum ended up doing the deal and got a lot of hate for it.
The third and final category is about undermining the idea MrBeast actually wants to solve any of the problems he claims to care about. He specifically takes issue with the company's recent Zaxby's, as well as the new Feastables formula. Dawson explains that as a certified nutritionist, this was something he pushed back on at the company. He argues Jimmy was essentially bribing children to eat chocolates, contradicting his supposed better-for-you vision.
$10,000 a day as a giveaway is very deliberate because it's trying to create repeat customers that just buy out of habit. Like, doing this especially when you clearly understand how much of a health risk it is to these kids.
Because obviously so much obesity and disease comes from the stuff we eat.
It's honestly just evil to me.
With that, we've gone through the major claims in Dawson's first upload. It quickly amassed over 2 million views as the drama cycle began to shift from Chris toward MrBeast's company as a whole. Many were curious how the face of YouTube would respond, given the severity of the lottery accusations. But rather than Jimmy, the silence was instead broken by an associate named Chucky. What must be understood is that in 2023, a social media analytics site was launched called ViewStats. The Social Blade Killer was co-founded by MrBeast, who gave exclusive access to his live subcount. The platform was made with Chucky Appleby, a creator that now made thumbnails for MrBeast. On July 29th, Chucky made a post responding to Dawson's video. He was apparently behind the decision to fire him in the first place for erratic behavior. He states the ex-employee worked there for less than a month and wasn't present for most of the videos he discussed. He first disputes the claim of contestants being undisclosed friends and family of employees. This is a wild statement that can easily be proven wrong. There's probably hundreds or thousands of people who have no affiliation. Jimmy doesn't know more than like a dozen people. While he says this to discredit the claim, to me it sounds like he's actually admitting to the accusation but downplaying the severity. He then states that their use of CGI wasn't a secret, before picking out a comment about a raccoon in the video being a paid actor.
This guy is fake. This raccoon is a paid actor.
Chucky goes on to argue many of the storylines and elements Dawson said
Is a paid actor.
Chucky goes on to argue many of the storylines and elements Dawson said were staged were in fact real, before accusing him of drug abuse and suggesting he delete the video. I could keep going, but I don't want to be too long. Dawson himself said on Reddit that he was on shrooms and weed when filming this video, which might explain some of the made-up stuff. but what Chucky didn't address spoke volumes. The closest he gets to acknowledging the illegal lotteries claim is broadly stating they don't fake giveaways. Dawson replied by calling it an attempt to assassinate his character. He denied ever being a drug user, going so far as to state weed made him anxious. It should be noted this is an abject lie, given old posts show he experimented with DMT, though to be fair it still doesn't discredit his actual arguments. Dawson stood by his video, pointing out Chucky only rebutted 9 relatively inconsequential claims. Bruh, you expect people to believe Chris and Chandler were just petting an actual wild raccoon? Is it not concerning that after 5 days they have only been able to debunk 9 claims out of the hundreds I made in my video? This didn't stop some from pushing the narrative it had been completely debunked. While many YouTubers were reluctant to support Dogpack, the audience felt differently. The video saw explosive growth, quickly surpassing 7 million views. There was suddenly a lot of pressure for creators to cover the drama, lest they get accused of sweeping it under the rug. When Oopaville discussed the story, his comments were filled with people saying he was downplaying its severity. There was enough outcry that Caleb eventually invited Dawson on for an interview to set the record straight.
People think that I broke my NDA, but like 90% of that video is public information, and then like the other 10% is about crimes. It was like, it was pretty decently strategic. I don't think they would have a case, and like I've spoken with lawyers and everything, so.
Most infamous of his YouTuber interactions was with streamer Ludwig. The streamer was good friends with Jimmy, to the point he was once given a scrapped MrBeast video for his channel. It remains his most viewed upload to this very day. Whilst reacting on stream, the ex-employee appeared in his chats. Ludwig invited him to call, resulting in a very bizarre interaction.
You're a theater kid, right?
No. I was an athlete.
Yeah, you're a theater kid, be honest.
I did one musical. I was an athlete. I was varsity soccer for 2 years. I'm a Red Bull athlete now, buddy. Okay?
Okay, so you're a theater kid. So you should be able to tell when I'm joking and when I'm acting and when I'm being serious.
Were you on shrooms?
No, not really.
Okay, no. You don't get away with that one. What does that mean? Most people are either on them or not on them. I've never been not really on shrooms.
Have you ever done shrooms?
No. Well, I did psilocybin for the Yard podcast. You can watch it.
Really?
Yes, sir.
How much?
Yo, you are a shroom head.
Dawson becomes suspicious of Ludwig's questions, accusing the streamer of trying to get him to break his NDA, before questioning if he was autistic and calling him controlled opposition.
Have you like been diagnosed with anything?
Are you calling me autistic? No.
Which gap you're gonna have to be specific? Because there's like 7 of them right here. Unless if you mean the one right before the dual portal, because no, that one's been like that for like a good while now. I forgot the number. I think it was 4. Wait, don't you have a copy? Oh, okay, never mind then.
Yeah, you haven't done shrooms. Why'd you go quiet?
Sorry, I was doing the water. What'd you say?
Okay, no, that was weird. You're feeling me right
bro,
now.
you haven't even watched the video, dude. Go watch the video. Call me
You're
after,
in my
right?
chat.
You are controlled opposition.
What does that mean?
It means you're trying to get me to reveal confidential information and break my NDA.
The comments decisively stood against Ludwig. While it's hard to say Dawson's paranoia was justified, the pressure was building. On July 31st, the Associated Press put out an article about the recent scandals. They got comments from MrBeast spokesperson about Jimmy's edgy past. That day, Dawson got a cease and desist. He responded by criticizing MrBeast's philanthropy, which got him another one the next day. It became clear Jimmy knew of the mounting criticism, but didn't want to make a public response. This had troubling implications when Dawson shared anonymous messages alleging someone named James had hired private investigators to discredit him. He wants them to reach out to your former employers, find all your social media accounts, your family's social media accounts, videos of you, anything. They already have a Google Doc listing possible ways to discredit you, including you're on drugs, and you have mental health problems. Your mom is bipolar. You were an obsessed superfan. You were crying and begging for your job back after they fired you. You tried to steal company funds, etc., etc. I don't know what's true and what's not, but personally, I think you should just take everything down ASAP. If you take it down, they'll leave you alone. Many saw this anonymous message as nothing more than gaslighting by MrBeast's associates. To be clear, there is no proof of this message's legitimacy. The closest we have to corroboration is from Rosanna Pansino, who claimed to have been warned by similar sources. I have heard rumors from people working close with MrBeast that he is hiring PIs to investigate those speaking up against him. I now have confirmation from several people that individuals are indeed being offered money to fabricate stories about me and others. I have identified some of these people already. They began harassing my friends as of last weekend. I am keeping all of the receipts. If all that wasn't strange enough, the Chris Tyson links were taken down by a third party, although the exact reason is unclear. GitHub states it was removed for violating their terms for additional products and features. This is a good time to dive into the sheer amount of censorship of the leaking MrBeast ship, as it seems their main goal was to mitigate the controversy from spreading as quietly as possible. The heavy moderation started at the beginning of the most recent controversy, with the MrBeast subreddit banning any discussion of the new Chris Tyson accusations. This continued as people discovered her Shadman poster in several videos. The footage was edited out using YouTube's editor, and they began striking down re-uploads of the clip. MrBeast also deleted the streams criticized in Dawson's video. These changes were noticed by the comments, which were flooded with references to the scandals. That changed after MrBeast released a new video on August 3rd. Now I think we can all admit that the number of people aware of the backlash are outnumbered by the sheer size of his audience. However, many noticed that when sorting by new comments critical of MrBeast, they were disappearing. This would end up being documented in a video by Upper Echelon.
This right here is the 36-hour period of time where the comment section of that latest video was scraped repeatedly and archived. Green is the total number of comments posted. Red is the total number of comments allowed to remain on the video actively. Over that one single 36-hour period from August 4th to midway through August 5th, over 26,000 comments were deleted at a consistent rate, as well as in two very large major batches. In addition, we can infer a couple of things from this graph, such as the usage of automatic filters.
The video goes on to showcase that MrBeast was unlisting and deleting many more videos than people realized.
Here's a complete list of the edits made to the MrBeast videos over the past couple of months for anyone curious to go look for themselves. This is all the stuff they're trying to hide on a plate for you. This one is funny, by the way, in a very twisted sense of the word. I spent 24 hours straight in prison challenge. And then a part where he asks Chris Tyson, if you were to ever go to jail, what would it be for? Which is an odd thing to go back and edit 6 years later. But I think you're starting to get the point.
It's a long-standing tradition to measure outrage through dislikes. While the public's ability to see this was removed, many have turned to add-ons for a similar effect.
My ear feels weird. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I've been listening to fucking Hydro for too long. My dog's barking and my sister's friends fucking screaming their lungs out next door is probably not helping with that. I'm gonna go outside after this, just so I cool off my head, because like... it's pretty unpleasant. I'll just close my eyes for a second because they are starting to hurt. Also, everybody's playing again because it's space time, so just saying. Give me just a moment, I'm gonna close my eyes and turn off my headset for like 5 minutes. Okay, that was way less than 5 minutes, but I should be fine now.
Shit. Oh my fucking god.
What happened?
I flew nervously from 20%.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
I've never been this nervous in my life. Dude, my hands are shaking. I was at the last part and my whole arm was shaking. I don't know how oh my god.
Is that the 3-minute one?
No, it's a 2 minute 15 seconds one.
Ah, okay.
Oh my god. Dude, my heart.
You're probably gonna fluke like the 3 minutes one as well.
Holy shit. Okay, it was a fluke from 24%.
Because like all of these long extremes tend to be like...
No, you don't even understand this level. There's a random frame rate that's 62%.
Oh shit, okay, never mind. What the fuck?
Like every single Victor I've watched a video of has mentioned that click. And then the wave is also pretty hard, and the ending is choke. There's like so many inconsistent transitions.
You should just upload this, and in the description you write like hardest part 0 to 24, because that's the only part that I know.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, this is my most insane fluke ever found.
How many attempts?
Wait, let me check. 937.
Damn. The beginning of the drop in the Hydra song has like one of those like it says a word, right, but it doesn't really sound like a proper word, right? And you can so you can make it force, like you can force your brain to make it sound like a specific word, right?
Oh no. What did you force it to?
I was thinking of this and I was like, what all does this sound like? And like currently I'm sitting on bowling.
Damn.
You can also do rolling, holy, I don't know.
It's like the stupid Instagram video where like everything you read, it sounds like... No, there's like a video with 20 different words and every time you read a single word, it sounds like that.
Yeah. Now you can do the same shit for this, I swear to god.
Yeah.
I swear you can make it... I think you might be able to make it sound like godly, I'm not even sure. No, you can't. You can make it sound like golly.
Damn. Jolly?
Kind of. Not really. Golly would work better, I feel like. Because it doesn't sound like a J sound, it sounds like a G sound. You can make it sound like baldy. You can make it sound like, oh yeah, but like said really weirdly. Nah, I think I'm done for today. I can't be bothered to play anymore. Yeah, I don't know. I'm done.